Welcome again on our industrial topics. I want to tackle a very special topic again, and this is about 3D designs versus the reality. So in design, the actual stages before you achieve or you get to the project, then the stages most of the times is you have to visualize the space that is seen. Then after the seeing, you have to generate drawings, and drawings come in a number of formats. We have drawings that are layout plans, we have drawings that are 3Ds, and then we have elevations, and we have detailed working drawings. Detailed working drawings. And these are very important things that most people sometimes when you, and basically this topic goes back to my clients, any other person who will take this information positively or it will edify you or it will help you. Then I will also talk to my upcoming designers and students who are in the industry, because this is for you. So design is a very critical entity in any design firm, and that is architectural, landscape design, interior design. So we normally do 3Ds, and these are computer-aided drawings. And most of these topics we address because at times it's a challenge in the project execution process, because design is one of the processes that you can never skip. And if you find a designer coming to you without the designs, please send them away. So what happens is you have to generate a 3D or drawings for you at your clients, or we have to generate a drawing for you to actually visualize, conceptualize your space and see, probably like having an illusion of what is to come, having a space of just seeing what you perceive to achieve first, before even trying to put things in there. Because at times, if you go the trial and error, you might have a lot of back and forths. And this back and forths will happen because those are the back and forths that should happen during the design process, during the designing process. When designing, most of the times, what you do is actually you put in, let's say, for example, giving an example of a kitchen. You will normally work with the client's tastes and preferences. And these tests now you put them into a form and then present it to the client. And the client, let's assume the client is looking for a modern kitchen. You come up, you talk about the materials, you talk about the style, you talk about the granites, you talk about the skirting, you talk about the handles, you talk about the sink, appliances, and all manner of things. And then now you put this thing into a 3D dimension. 3D dimensions, length, width, and height. Then the client would see what your mind is, as per you actually giving the client their mind using your mind. You are the creative giving the client what they think, because assuming this client doesn't even know what a 3D is, but you're just trying to show this client, is this exactly what you're looking for? So when the client sees those things, that is when now they feel like, oh yeah. This side looks very okay as per what I anticipated, but this other side looks off. So there is that back and forth until you achieve what the client really wants or what the client really anticipates to achieve in their space. So that process of back and forth, if you do not do it during the design process or during the designing stage, then you'll have those back and forths on the ground. And do you know what are the repercussions? Very simple. You have put in your money. Sometimes I don't even actually value money so much, but the time, you put in a lot of your time. Let's say it's taken you probably a month to come up, or 2 months, or 3 months, or 4 months to come up with a space. But out of this thing, out of the time spent on doing those things, none of the items is making sense, or probably out of, let's say, 100%, only 80%, only 20% makes sense. Then you will have to demolish and redo. And because you don't have the design, you will demolish, redo, and again demolish and redo again. So that type of demolishing and redoing I normally advise our clients to just go through the design process so that you can see what is to come. By the time it reaches your grounds, the two of you, that is the client and the contractor will be the interior designer, the architect, the landscape architect, and all manner of the carpenters and all manner of people who are in the construction industry. Both of you know exactly what is really coming. And if one of you missed an item, you just draw back the 3D and show the contractor or you show your interior designer and tell the interior designer, I expected this. Why is my granite white and the granite in the 3D is black? Why are my doors black and yet on my 3Ds the doors are actually wood finish colors? And with that, it reduces a lot of back and forths and a lot of fights because everyone is responsible for their own products. Now, assuming the 3Ds and everything has come out very nicely and you have agreed and you are moving forward and everything is to come on site and probably the client has paid for the money. I want also to just address now the clients specifically. At times when we are doing 3D drawings, we are doing 3D drawings to emulate what is to come, but not exactly what is to come. What do I mean? What I mean is computer-aided drawings, those are CAD drawings, are generated from a laptop or from a computer. And the materials most of the times are assumed. You assume that, let's say a chandelier. Let me talk about light fixtures. Assuming you pick a chandelier from the library. These libraries have been created probably in the US or maybe Europe or China and all manner of all those places. But now I am in Kimilili or I'm in Kisumu or I'm in Mombasa and I'm doing for you the 3D drawings. So chances are whatever I'm doing, actually some of the items, not everything, but some of the items or some of the entities that have been put on the 3D are computer aided. It is just to guide you as a client to see that there will be a nice chandelier here and it looks almost like this. But now when it comes to the nitty-gritties of now, we have agreed and the 3Ds are fine and now we want to bring things on the ground. There is that element that we request or we will want most of our clients to understand that some of these things that we put on the 3Ds, you have to go and now physically source once the client has approved the project. And at times when I go to the market, maybe to look for that particular chandelier, I might not get the exact chandelier, but I can get a replica, something closer to it. I would want to request you guys to just understand. At times I'm looking for a wood finish tile. Probably we've agreed on a wood finish tiles on the floors. I go to the market, probably it was almost like a dark mahogany. But when I'm looking around, I'm running Kijabe, I'm going Mombasa Road, industrial area, I get something closer to it, not exactly that. I would want you guys to also understand that the 3D drawings are generated, it's a library that was created by someone who is in a completely different country that we do not even know who created those libraries. So we put them there to give us a guideline. Then when now the deal is ripe, we have to source for something that is exactly almost similar to that, but most of the times it is not the exact thing. Assuming it is maybe a countertop in the kitchen, some of those we get, but some, again, now we will have to come physically and show you this is the black we agreed, but these are the blacks that are in the market. Please kindly choose from the physical item now so that we can now supply the exact thing. So when we cross over from the 3D, which is very important because now it helps you know what is going to be in this space, what is going to be in this space, how will it look like almost, and how are the arrangement and how is the style merging or contrasting, or how are we playing around to achieve what I want to get. Then now it comes to the end reality. Now, can we get these things in the market? 70% of these items you can get them right. Let's say the color code on the wall you can get, the special finishes sometimes you can get, even the floors you can get. But there are some entities that now I run to the market and I look for it. I had actually proposed the same material on the 3D, but when I get to the market, I don't get the exact one. This is to those for the clients. At times we have to select these things physically, different from what we selected on the 3Ds, and your understanding would be very key. And that is my take for the 3Ds for this week.